Hi, I'm back for your third fingerstyle pattern. Kind of sounds like the last two, and yet it's a little bit different. It is the first time that we will pluck with our fingers two notes at one time. The previous two patterns that we looked at, each note, each finger struck a single note, a single tone, and then moved on to the next tone. In this particular case, we're going to play two notes at one time inside of the pattern. So that makes it a little more complicated, a little harder for our head to get the message down to our fingers of what it's supposed to do. It really is a case, just like with the other two patterns, it is the case where you need to definitely practice and practice and practice. What I'll show you here is very definitely we're playing with the same chords. We're playing C, A minor, F, and G. And I'll remind you that I'm playing all six strings. So my bass F note and my bass G note are on the low E strings. So my chords are So here we go. Now the finger pattern, as I've showed you before, I'm keeping my pinky finger planted on the guitar. It kind of keeps my hand right where it's supposed to be. My thumb is going to play the bass note, individual bass note, but my three fingers, my first finger is my index finger, second finger is the tall finger, tall man, and the third finger is the ring finger. So it's 1, 2, 3, and of course I got a bass note with my thumb. So in this particular pattern, it's going to have a little different rhythm to it, and the first time, after we hit our bass notes, the first time we do the fingers, we're going to do the first and the third string. So it's going to continue with So now you'll see I've also added the second bass note in each measure. So we've got 4 beats to the rhythm, to the pattern, and in this particular time we're going to use 2 bass notes. So it's going to be bass, 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 bass. Your hand will get real used to staying right in position, your 3 fingers staying right on the 3 strings that they're assigned to. Your bass notes will be picked out by your thumb, which is obviously moving from string to string between the 3 bass strings, E, A, and D. And your index finger, your tall finger, and your fourth finger, your third finger, your ring finger, will all stay assigned to their individual strings. And rarely will they go off to another string until we've gotten a little more accomplished. So we're really forcing ourselves to keep our hands very steady, very stable in the same place, and we're just changing our pattern. And in every one of these, I can hear, maybe you can too, the beginning musical song of Heart and Soul, which is teaching youngsters the scale. But in this particular case, it's the rhythm that comes in the chord progression that comes from the C, A minor, F, and G. So again, it's thumb, So stay tuned. After this one, we'll go to our fourth pattern. Thank you.